decision.
We are all in this together.
Hello, in today's episode we're talking about the term gap year, its meaning, personal experiences, and how it can be seen as a great opportunity. We are Alessia from Italy.
Hello.
Francesca, also from Italy.
Hello everyone.
And Olena from Ukraine.
Hi.
Me, the speaker, and Briggette from Spain. So, first of all, I would love to hear what's a gap year for you?
For me, in few words, is about uncertainty and indecision.
Okay, for you, Francesca?
It can be a real opportunity.
Okay, and for you, Olena?
I would say exploration, experiment, and freedom.
Okay, thank you for all these words. Actually, it gives me the opportunity to tell you something very interesting. I don't know if you knew, but historically, the gap year has always existed, but it is thought that its most common origin is in Britain, and it was even considered as a way to get world peace, as young people got the opportunity to know new cultures and open their minds. Normally, it was taken before graduating high school, after graduating high school, and before going to college. But nowadays, this term has evolved a lot. Each year, more people feel attracted to the gap year idea, especially in the ages between 20 to 30 years. And I find it very positive, as statistics find a correlation between people who took it, the gap year, and those who found the more fulfillment in their jobs and personal life. And now, talking about personal life, let's move on to the personal experiences. So, how has this been for you, Alessia?
Yes. So, as many people, I found myself stuck due to the pandemic and decided to take a gap year and to go volunteering because I always wanted to. So, I came to Romania and basically never left because a brand new world opened up to me and gave me a purpose because I'm actually now working in the NGO field, helping other young people who feel lost to get out of this stuck position. And thanks to my volunteering experience, besides the all personal growth and things that I learned about myself, I found out about other opportunities that I'd like to mention, underlining also that all of them are funded and financially covered. First of all, the ESC program, that is the program through which I started volunteering. You can do short and long terms, focusing on different topics and developing different skills. And there is also part of the program for humanitarian aid activities. And you will hear more about the volunteering experience from my colleagues later. Then I also started working in the Erasmus Plus field, not to be confused with the Erasmus Studies. But these are basically projects for young people and youth workers through which you can, of course, discover new cultures and countries, but especially you can use it to develop new competencies and you can do as many as you want. Another program that I discovered is the Erasmus for Young Entrepreneurs, which is basically a sort of job shadowing where you can go to a host entrepreneur more experienced than you and learn something specific about your own field. So whatever is your field, you can use this program to develop furthermore. And these are some of the many opportunities that you can find out there if you look for it.
Well, that's for sure inspiring. Thank you, Alessia, for what you shared. About you, Fra, what has been your experience?
Thanks, Bri. As Alessia, I had also an ESC project in Romania, and I'm really glad I did it because it was a difficult moment to me. I felt stuck with my life. I didn't know what to do next after my bachelor degree. So I decided to participate to this volunteering work, and I discovered new sides of myself that I didn't know yet because it helped me from different point of view. I improved my teamwork ability, I improved my public speaking skills, and in general, I left my comfort zone. Overall, it helped me in boosting my confidence and self-esteem. So, long story short, I came back to my country with clear ideas and a renovated energy. I gained basically faith in myself, and I started my master degree. Now I'm about to finish it. It's like if all my problems and my insecurities, struggles moved to the right place, and now I know why. I think that everything changed when I stopped fighting with my weaknesses, when I stopped expecting something different from who I am, and now allowed myself to look for who I really am. Because I always been doing what others wanted me to do, wanted me to be. So I think that's the point for me about this experience. I decided to do something just for me. If you accept to deal with the moment you are going through, you'll naturally be led to what you need in that moment. It can be either stay in your country and reflect, face your own issues mentally in your own ways, or going abroad and have a practical social experiences in a new community, hopeful helping someone else. But it can also be working in a remote country in the world and take this experience as something individual. Speaking of which, I want to address the existence of a famous platform called World Packers, by which you can make your own deal with your hypothetical future boss in every country of the world. It's basically an exchange relationship, so you receive room and board and possibly other benefits in exchange for your work. That can be 4, 5, 6 hours a day depending on the agreement that you set. There are many other platforms that you can look for if you are interested in.
Thank you, Fra. You are very brave to share what you went through. And now, Olena, what's your perspective?
As for me, to take a gap year after getting my master's was an intentional choice. I couldn't say that I was particularly lost since my decision was rather deliberate, but I was definitely in transition. While reflecting on this period, the world crisis popped up. For me, it used to have a rather negative connotation. However, basically it means that one stage of your life is finished, but another hasn't started yet. Now I'm a long-term European Solidarity Corps volunteer here in Romania, and apart from it, I get to travel sometimes, and I teach English online. My life is quite dynamic, full of people, activities, and changes, and I truly enjoy it like that. The project finishes in December, and I'm not sure about my further plans, so it's going to be another moment of transition. And I would like to mention some other options apart volunteering and work that you can do. For example, in Ukraine, we have a Ukrainian Leadership Academy, which is an annual program for teenagers aged 16 to 20, where they create projects and work in a team. And there are similar programs in other countries, like Folk High School in Denmark, where you also learn and live together. And I know that now they are adopting a same concept in Lithuania. So basically, if you want to continue studying, you don't necessarily have to go to a formal institution. You can opt for something else.
Thank you, Olena. About what you lastly said about non-formal opportunities, this podcast is the result of a non-formal Erasmus Plus project that took place here in Romania. And for me personally, I find it very, very decisional in my life because you have done volunteering and gap year and so, but I have never done it. So now it's these opportunities starting for me. And I've done everything that I should have done, and I'm very glad that I had the opportunity to have a degree, 2 masters, working as a lawyer and all these things. But I found myself at 27 years wondering, am I happy with what I'm doing? And again, I'm very glad for all the opportunities, but I found a huge opportunity here in an Erasmus Plus platform to find myself. So thank you for all that you have shared. And our conclusion is that we are encouraging you to find your way. Women, if you're okay with the job that you have, if you're happily living your life, keep it up. You don't need to force yourself into a gap moment. But if you're feeling a bit lost, please remember that you don't have to feel lonely, whether alone, because we're all in this together. As we said at the beginning, we sometimes feel lost in transition. So thank you all for taking the time to listen to this podcast. We hope that you find very helpful information with all the speakers that were in it. And at the end of the podcast, you will have the links of all the information given in the description so you can find different opportunities. Thank you again, and we wish you the best. Bye!
Lost in transition.
We are all in this together.